Welcome to the solution of practice set 3.1. Today we are going to see practice set 3.1 and 3.2 both. So first for 3.1 you will need tangent theorem and tangent segment theorem. So for the first problem, in the adjoining figure, the radius of circle with center C is 6 cm. Line AB is tangent at A. Then answer the following questions. First, what is the measure of angle CAB and why? So for question 1, as line AB is tangent and CA is radius, then by using the tangent theorem we get CA perpendicular to AB, that is angle CAB will be 90 degree. Then for second, what is the distance of point C from line AB and why? The distance of point C from line AB is calculated by taking the length of perpendicular from point C on AB. As CA is perpendicular to AB, the distance between CA will be the radius, which is 6 cm. For next question, distance between AB is given, which is 6 cm, and you have to find distance between B and C. So AB is equal to 6 cm, AC is equal to 6 cm because it is radius, and angle CAB is 90 degree because of tangent theorem. Then in triangle CAB we will use Pythagoras theorem. So CA square plus AB square is equal to CB square. So by writing the values you get CB square as 72, then take square root of CB square, that is square root of 72, which will be 6 root 2 centimeter. So now for the next question, what is the measure of angle ABC? So to find out this solution, what is the measure of angle ACB? So first we will draw the diagram, angle ABC. So in triangle ABC, it is given that AB is equal to AC because both are 6 centimeters. Then angle ACB is congruent to angle ABC, which is by isosceles triangle theorem. So let the measure be x degree, and then using the sum of all measures of triangle is 180 degree, we will get the next equation, and by putting the values you will get x is equal to 45 degree. So angle ABC is 45 degree. So next question is second question. So in the adjoining figure, O is the center of circle, and from point R, segment RM and RN are tangent segments touching the circle at points M and N. If OR equal to 10 cm and radius of circle equal to 5 cm, then what is the length of each tangent segment? So I will write first what is given. So question number 2, OMR will be 90 degree and angle ONR will be also 90 degree because of tangent theorem. So here I have drawn the diagram. Now in triangle OMR, OM square plus MR square equal to OR square. Then by putting the values we get MR equal to square root of 75, which is 5 root 3 centimeter. So as MR and NR are equal by tangent segment theorem, so it is also 5 root 3 centimeters. So here you get both the tangent segments. Now in second question we will use 30, 60, 90 theorem. So we need to find this angle MRO. So what does this theorem say? It says in a right angle triangle with other angles as 30 degree and 60 degree, side opposite to 30 degree is x, then side opposite to 60 degree will be x into root 3, and side opposite to 90 degree is equal to 2x. So here this is 90 degree, side opposite to 90 degree is 2x, right, 10. So value of x will be 5 because this is 2x, so x is 5, and here we see here is 5, which is our x, and here it is written that side opposite to 30 degree is x. So this is the side x which is opposite to the angle MRO. So in short, angle MRO will be the 30 degree angle. So this theorem you will see in the second chapter of Pythagoras theorem. So by applying this theorem we get angle MRO is equal to 30 degree. Similarly, for third question we are asked to find measure angle MRN. So similarly, from by using this theorem 30, 60, 90, we will get angle NRO is also 30 degree, because here also this side is 5, this side is 10, so 10's half is 5 and this is side opposite to the 30 degree angle. So MRN is the total of MRO and NRO, so which gives you 30 plus 30 60 degrees. So measure angle MRN will be 60 degree. So here is the solution of second problem. Now for third problem we will read first the question. Segment RM and segment RN are tangent segments of a circle with center O. Prove that segment OR bisects MRN as well as MON. So we are told to prove that segment OR bisects angle MRN. So what is meant by bisect? So bisect means it intersects in two equal parts. So this angle this line OR bisects this angle. So MRO and NRO both should be equal, and also on this side MOR should be equal to NOR. So this will be our to prove. So now question 3 diagram. Then given RM and RN are tangent segments. To prove angle MRO congruent to angle NRO. Similarly, angle MOR will be congruent to angle NOR. We will prove this. Now proof: show that angle MOR is congruent to angle NOR. So I hope you know how to solve this. To show that these two triangles are congruent, you can solve this by taking various options. Either you can solve it by hypotenuse side test as we did in tangent segment theorem, or also you can use SSS test, or also there is one option SAS. So you can solve this problem on your own. So I will not give this proof. You can use hypotenuse side test, SS test, or SAS test. Now for question number 4, what is the distance between two parallel tangents of circle having radius 4.5 centimeter? Justify your answer. So for question 4, we'll draw the diagram first. Diagram will be like this. So here AB is a tangent, PQ is a tangent, such that they both are parallel to each other. So now this is the radius OB, and here this is OQ is also a radius. So by tangent theorem, this will be perpendicular to this tangent, and this radius is perpendicular to this tangent. So now given AB and PQ are parallel tangents, and OB equal to OQ, which are both radii, will be 4.5 centimeter. So here we are going to use one theorem. So I will first give you the statement here. If two tangents are parallel, then BQ is the diameter of circle. So this proof is given on page number 54. You can see that proof, and then you will get some idea so why it is diameter. Next, length of BQ, as BQ is the diameter, so length of BQ will be 4.5 plus 4.5, or 2 into 4.5, which is 9 centimeter. So the distance between two tangents will be same as the diameter, which is 9 centimeter. meter. So here is the end of the solution part of this practice set 3.1. So now we will go to the solution of practice set 3.2, theorem of which is on theorem of touching circles. So first problems are easy. First, second and third problem we will see the solutions very quickly. So for first, two circles having radii 3.5 cm and 4.8 cm touch each other internally. Find the distance between their centers. So I have drawn the two circles touching each other internally, and now as the distance between their centers is given by the difference between the radii, so difference between the radii is 4.8 minus 3.5, which is 1.3 centimeter. So your answer is 1.3 centimeter. Next question is, two circles of radii 5.5 centimeter and 4.2 centimeter touch each other externally. Then find the distance between their centers. So here also, first diagram, touching each other externally. If two circles touch each other externally, then distance between their centers is given by sum of their radii. So which will be 5.5 plus 4.2, which is 9.7 centimeter. And third question is, if the radii of two circles are 4.4 centimeter and 2.8 centimeter, draw the figure of these circles touching each other externally and internally. You have to solve this problem on your own. Now next is fourth problem. Fourth problem is quite lengthy, so we will draw first the diagram. Then first question in figure 3.27, the circles with center P and Q touch each other at point R. Line passing through R meets the circle at A and B respectively. Then prove that segment AP is parallel to segment BQ. So here segment AP parallel to segment BQ. Then second is triangle APR similar to triangle RQB. Triangle this one is similar to triangle this one. And third question is, find angle RQB if angle PAR is 35 degrees. So angle PAR is given and you have to find angle RQB. So now first we will write given and to prove. Given, two circles with center P and Q touch each other externally. Then to prove, first AP is parallel to QB. Second, triangle APR similar to triangle RQB. And third, find the measure of angle RQB. So for proof, we will see first in triangle APR, see here, APR, AP and PR are radii of same circle, so they will be congruent. Then as they are congruent, their opposite angles, angle PAR will be congruent to angle PRA because of isosceles triangle theorem. Next, similarly in other circle, this triangle RQB, RQ and QB are radii of this circle, so they will be congruent. And similarly, from using isosceles triangle theorem, we get QRB congruent to angle QBR. So next, angle PRA will be congruent to angle QRB. See in the diagram, PRA congruent to QRB. The reason for this is vertically opposite angles are congruent. Now angle PRA, see here, this angle is congruent to this angle is congruent to this angle, and this angle is congruent to this angle. So all of these angles are congruent, so I will write here X, 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 X. So all these four angles are congruent. That is our next statement. Angle PRA congruent to angle PAR, congruent to angle QRB, congruent to angle QBR. So now angle PAR congruent to QBR. Angle this PAR congruent to angle QBR. And as we know that these are the alternate angles, then by alternate angle test, AP will be parallel to QB. See, this angle and this angle are alternate angles, so AP congruent to QB because of alternate angle test. So first proof is done. Then for second, in triangle APR and triangle RQB, these two triangles, we need to show that they are similar. So for similarity, there are tests to verify if the two triangles are similar or not. So we are going to use here AA test, that we have to prove that two angles in one triangle are congruent to other two triangles in other triangle, are congruent to angles in other triangle, then the two triangles will be similar. So first I will write which angles are congruent. So angle PAR is congruent to angle QRB. It is given here. PAR congruent to QRB and PRA congruent to QBR. I will just pick the angles which I need. So next, by AA test, angle APR is similar to angle RQB. Here also you need to check the correspondence, because if you do any mistake in writing the correspondence, these two triangles will not be similar. So here APR, then RQB, here RQB, here PRA, then here QBR. The sequence should be same. So here the proof of second is finished. Then for third, we are asked to find angle RQB. So we are given with angle PAR. Angle PAR is 35 degree, and here we have written that PAR is same as R. No. PAR is not same as RQB. So we will take the triangle. See this triangle. So in this triangle, angle Q plus angle R plus angle B will be 180 degree. So X plus RQB is equal to 180 degree, because these two angles are of measurement X. So now by solving this equation, we get 35 plus 35 equal to angle RQB, which is 180 degree. So RQB will be 110 degrees. So here the proof of second problem is finished. Fourth problem. Now the last problem, fifth, we will read it first. In the figure 3.28, circles with centers A and B touch each other at E. Line L is a common tangent which touches the circles at C and D respectively. Find the length of segment CD if the radii of the circles are 4 cm and 6 cm. So radius of smaller circle will be 4 cm and this bigger circle will be 6 cm. So we are only given with the radii of both circles and nothing. So for fifth question, we will write first given two circles with center A and B are touching externally at point E. Next, here there is the diagram with little construction. Here first write to prove. So the construction is AG, draw AG perpendicular to this side BD. Because of this is perpendicular, this angle will be 90 degree, this angle will be also 90 degree. So now we will see to the proof. As AC is given, this AC, it is the radius, so AE will be also 4 cm. Then BE is also radius of second circle, so it is 6 cm, and this one is also 6. So now what we will do, we'll find the distance between the centers of these two circles, which is given by AB. So AB is AE plus EB 10 centimeter. Now draw AG perpendicular to BD. So now see, this quadrilateral which is formed here by our construction is rectangle, because this angle is 90 degree by tangent theorem, this angle is also 90 degree because of tangent theorem, and this angle is 90 degree because of our construction. So the remaining angle, this will be also 90 degree, because 90 plus 90 plus 90 270, and sum of measures of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360. So 360 minus 270, this is also 90 degrees. So this is a rectangle. So we will write that angle ACD is 90 degree, angle GDC is 90 degree, because tangent segment theorem, no, it is tangent theorem. Then angle AGD is also 90 degree by construction. Angle ACDG is a rectangle. Now as rectangle, we will use the property of rectangle that opposite sides are congruent. So CD congruent to AG and AC congruent to GD. Now CD congruent to AG and CD congruent to GD, sorry, AC congruent to or CA congruent to GD. So it will be 4 centimeter. See here, this is 4 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter. Next, BD will be BG plus GD, BG plus GD. So now GD will be 2 centimeter. Now in triangle AGB, this AGB, one angle is 90 degree, so this is a right angle triangle, and now we will use Pythagoras theorem. So AG square plus GB square is equal to AB square. Then putting the values, we get AG square equal to 96. So AG is the square root of 96, which is 4 root 6 centimeter. So as AG is 4 root 6 centimeter, and we have written here AG is congruent to CD, so CD is also 4.4 root 6 centimeter. So 4 root 6 centimeter is the answer. So here is the end of our 3.2, practice set 3.2.